presidential race.
The bottom line is for the president to step down.
President Marcos maintains he is in full control and denies that there is any split in the military. He insists that loyal forces have foiled an attempted coup d'etat, and he's calling on the rebels to surrender. Both sides say they want a peaceful solution. Shortly after sunset, the government armored units withdrew from positions surrounding the rebels, but the standoff continues. Steve Mallory, NBC News, Manila.
Thank you, Steve. Now let's talk to two of the military men leading this rebellion, Lieutenant General Fidel Ramos and the Defense Minister Juan Ponce Enrile. We have them on a telephone hookup to the police constabulary in Manila. Minister Enrile, you have been in conversation already with President Marcos. Could you tell us what the two of you discussed?
That is it. I was in contact with him by phone yesterday afternoon. That was the first time and only time, and it was at his request. And he wanted to discuss with us how the matter could be settled. And I told him that I will discuss this with the group that work with us in this effort. And I did talk to the group that are working with us, and I told an emissary later on that the group has a bottom line demand, and that is that he must step down.
And what is it that President Marcos told you?
He wanted us to stop this effort to generate a competing organization against him.
Without the president stepping down, do you believe that the crisis can be resolved without violence, without bloodshed?
We hope so, but we anticipate that there will be some amount of violence.
General Ramos, do you believe that this can be resolved peacefully?
Yes, we are very much in favor of achieving a non-violent solution to this present crisis. That in fact has been our approach all along.
Do you believe, General, that you have the tanks, the planes to repel any kind of attack that President Marcos may feel it necessary to launch?
We do not have the military hardware to resist the attacks that we feel are forthcoming or are being contemplated by Mr. Marcos. However, we are utilizing people's power.
What do you mean by people?
Overcome and prevail over the military formations of Mr. Marcos, and so far the use of the people confronting tanks and armored columns has proven to be very successful out here.
But then if the president chooses to use military force, you're a general, you know that you will have to have military force to fight back, and you're really saying you don't have it. Is that right?
We do not have as much as he has, of course, but I think that the power which is in the hands of the people to compel a decision favorable to us from Mr. Marcos is there. We shall overcome him by the sheer numbers of the people that are against his regime.
Let me ask one more question to Minister Enrile, please. What would you like the United States of America to do now?
Well, we would hope that the United States could exert pressure on Mr. Marcos to study the condition of the country, the attitude of the people, and the reality of the fact that the election results was not in his favor, so that we can settle this as quickly as possible without any bloodshed. But if he's going to remain intransigent and he will not at all listen to the voice of the people, then it might be most unfortunate.
Minister Enrile, one further question. You are a realist, I'm told. General Ramos has just said you do not have the military force to repel an assault by President Marcos's troops. How do you expect to win?
I believe that we have enough military capability, plus the support of the people, to accomplish what we have embarked to do.
Mr. Enrile and General Ramos, thank you both very much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you too for calling on us and listening to us.
Thank you very much, sir. In a moment, President Ferdinand Marcos. In a moment.